Addiction in America impacts millions of people here in Dallas. An association called APAA is working to not only fight the stigma and effects of addiction, but help those who are struggling with it right now. Joining us this morning is Joe Powell, a recovery expert and founder CEO of APAA. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
All right, tell us more about APAA and what it stands for.
Yes, APAA stands for the Association of Persons Affected by Addiction. And APAA is a recovery community organization that's been around now for 25 years, since 1998, when the federal government, SAMHSA, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, they're the ones that actually put out the first recovery request for peer recovery support services. That means people in recovery serve in the community to help those that are still struggling with addiction.
Wow, Mr. Powell, what made you want to create this? And do you have a personal connection to it?
I have a very
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you do.
Personal connection, but mainly it's the recovery community. So people that are in recovery. I got in recovery in 1988 myself, so it's been 35 years without any alcohol or other substances. And of course myself, I'm originally from New York City, where heroin was flooded the community of Harlem. And then of course, and that's when I got caught up into it back a long time ago. But also I volunteered to even go into the United States Army during Vietnam era because they was using heroin in there. And I really got into almost like a suicide mission because I didn't know how to stop using heroin back then. And that was a long time ago. But again, I was able to stop since 1973 using opiates.
Mr. Powell, it looks like you could write a book.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
congratulations to
But it was
you.
a recovery community that came together in 1988 that helped me also with stop alcohol use. And then from that, the recovery community got together. And then 98 is when the federal government put out the request for proposal for also to serve the community for recovery.
And here we go with APAA.
And here we go with APAA.
Now, what resources do you offer to people here in the community that need it?
Okay, so we provide like information support, right? Education support, instrumental support like jobs and housing, right, and health and wellness. So any kind of support that you need, all the way from yoga, exercise, and jamming in recovery. We actually have fun in recovery, right, and party and stuff like that, right? Recovery at the movies, you know what I mean, for people to see. What does that look like, okay? Mainly, though, companionship support. So that means that people need to be connected to show that there's other people that recover, and we recover out loud, because most of the time people don't see. We see addiction,
absolutely right,
when it's hidden in the community, and we see it on television and the news, but we don't see recovery. So our goal is to be recovery out loud, so everybody can really give them some hope that, wow, you mean to tell me that people do recover? We want to be recovery out loud. We do that in many ways, even jamming, we call it the Big Texas Rally for Recovery. We hosted it here in Dallas, of course, 2016 and throughout in the past years, even a virtual recovery. But this year we did it in South Dallas. And I wanted that ripple effect to get throughout the city to show that people do recover.
Recovering out loud, do you think that's one of the ways that APAA is different from other programs that are out there right now?
Definitely. Again, you know, I mean, we're going to be louder and louder. Last night we did our 25th anniversary, right? And so many community partners, stakeholders, and allies were there to support recovery. Let's
talk about how people can reach out to you and be a part of APAA.
Definitely, you want to, if you can come by at 3116 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in South Dallas, right? And then we have also our management, and my office is right there at Malcolm X and Martin Luther King on the corner at 2800 Martin Luther King, but also the website, right? Of course, APAA Recovery, or Recovery is Why, because recovery is why we do this work right here. We want to be recovery out loud, like you said, right? So you can go to our website, but also 214-634-2722.
Mr. Powell, before we go here, for anyone watching this morning that's maybe struggling to make that call or make that first step, what would you say to them?
I would say that we're here to provide hope for you. We're here to walk with you. We're going to be that traveling companion for you, anyone that needs help or support, because we know that we all need support in life, right? And let's stay connected, because once you're disconnected, right, we know that joining is healing, but separateness is sickness. So let APAA be there for you.
Mr. Powell, thank you so much for joining us here on Daybreak. A pleasure to have you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for all your insight as well.